So, a couple weeks ago I made this video, Top 10 Best Costumes in Super Mario Odyssey, and a day before that I made Top 10 Worst Costumes. Both of those videos did pretty well, so here we are again. In this video, we are ranking every single kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's-a go! You might have saw this one coming. The Cloud Kingdom is, well, I don't want to say pitiful, because I feel like this kingdom has a lot of potential. It's meant to be used as an arena for one of the Bowser boss fights in the story mode. But if you come back here later on, then you will be greeted with very little to do. A kingdom in the clouds is a very neat concept, and I think if this kingdom got the full-size treatment like the other ones on this list, then I think it would have been one of, if not my favorite kingdom in the whole game. The design of this one is actually pretty awesome. The Ruined Kingdom is one of the biggest missed opportunities in the entire game. The design of this one takes a really edgy but cool take on the entire Mario series. But again, the only downside is that it only acts as a boss fight arena. You can't explore this place at all except for a few moons under the bridge. On the bright side though, at least the boss fight here was pretty amazing. The only reason this one is above the last two is because of its bigger size. Lost Kingdom is, in my opinion, ugly. The color scheme is weird with its purple everywhere and green and brown, but that's enough criticizing. This kingdom is quite the adventure when playing story mode, especially on your first playthrough, between Klepto, the unsettling aura, and the overall sequence of events in the kingdom has placed it in 13th. Not good, but not horrible. This one is very visually appealing. The Lake Kingdom is a bit boring with not too much to do, but what it lacks in details, it kinda makes up for with its vibrant colors perfectly meshed together. Its charming nature has placed it in 12th. However, since the kingdom is mostly linear, it won't be any higher than this. In my opinion, this is the perfect tutorial level. Cap Kingdom is the kingdom you fall into when Bowser kicks Mario off of his ship in the beginning of the game. This world teaches the player about basic mechanics of the game, you're introduced to Cappy, and you learn the plot of the story. While visually looking quite bizarre, especially in a Mario game, I think the monochrome palette contrasts very well with the moonlight. Once you go inside the Hat Tower, the palette changes. Now it is a bright white against a dark background. But enough about these colors, because in this area, you get the very first capture, the frog. Once you get on top of the tower, you get to fight the very first boss, Topper, who is straight up easy, even to new players. I'd say this kingdom deserves a decent 11th place spot. This kingdom is underrated. Snow Kingdom never really gets much appreciation. I, for one, think that it's a unique spin on some typical Mario snow levels, and it gets really diverse. While technically not being very big, for some reason, Snow Kingdom gives the illusion of a huge snowy desert. And when you first encounter this kingdom, it is straight up blizzard mode. You can't see anything, and you slowly make your way to this strange hole. You jump down and voila! Underground town! The entire culture of this underground town is racing. Bound Bull racing, to be specific. Picture this. You've just beaten the Brutals in Bowser's Kingdom. You can finally land on the moon. First thing you notice? Yeah, the gravity is all wonky. You make your way to a cave, bouncing and gliding all the way there. You make it inside and... oh, my gravity is gone. This is the average way this sequence is for most players, including me. The Moon Kingdom. It has its delights and its disappointments. It is truly a classic that no one could have ever expected. Oh no, I died. Moon Kingdom gets a solid 9th place. Here's the green grass world. Cascade Kingdom is, well, breathtaking, with its stunning waterfalls, inspiring music, amazing visual effects, and the awesome theme of dinosaurs. This kingdom earns an 8th place for all of this. After you go through Cap Kingdom, you'll end up here, the true grass level of Mario Odyssey. Not to mention the realistic T-Rex you'll encounter, and even get to capture. Plus this weird boss fight is just the cherry on top of it all. Bowser's Castle has a medieval Japanese theme with extra tall mountains and Japanese-styled music, even complete with a samurai suit for Mario. Bowser's Kingdom is, to be honest, a little on the strange side. Colorful clouds, floating objects, huge battle arena, and weirdest of all is the fact that every section of this kingdom is spread apart, only accessible through spark pylons. Overall, this kingdom came in 7th. Dang, that music is good. Wooded Kingdom is supposed to be an old rundown factory that was overgrown by the woods nearby. Even though this story is quite minimalistic, I think it tells a lot about this quaint little kingdom, or should I say big kingdom, because the Wooded Kingdom is actually much bigger than most. The deep woods section of it definitely gave me the scare the first, and even second time I accidentally fell down there, and for that, it earns a very good, solid 6th place. Out of all the weird kingdoms, I think this one might just be the strangest. Luncheon Kingdom is a place where everything is made of food. Rocks are cheese, buildings are bread, pile of giant veggies are everywhere, and the lava is made of this stuff. Or maybe this stuff. Or maybe even this. I don't know, man, this kingdom is weird. But even if it is totally bizarre, I think it is one of my favorite kingdoms because of that. That and the fact that it is huge. Way bigger than, say, Lake Kingdom. I am giving it 5th place. I'm not kidding, sometimes I fly here in-game and relax, and it relaxes me in real life, but that's kind of off topic. Seaside Kingdom is the perfect blend of above water and below water. Usually, in most Mario games, especially the 2D ones, water levels suck, and seeing an actually good one is an unlikely sight, but when it does happen, you get something much like Seaside Kingdom. Plus, the fish capture makes traversing these said water areas much easier and more fun. That's why Seaside Kingdom gets the 4th place spot. This kingdom is more classic than any other. The Mushroom Kingdom is lush and vibrant like many others on this list, but unlike the others, this kingdom has no music. Yeah. The reason for this is that when you beat the game, you unlock the Musicalist, which allows you to play whatever music you want. Nintendo wanted you to be able to add different music, so they did not add any music to this kingdom, so you could play custom ones from the list. And with all that out of the way, we can talk about some of the awesome Easter eggs in this kingdom. The courtyard, the castle, Yoshi on the roof, the Tanuki tree, the Yoshi's house. It's all such a love letter to the Mario series. And it all kind of makes me want to play some Super Mario 64. When the trailer for this game came out, everyone was freaking out about these realistic humans. I was also freaking out when this happened. Metro Kingdom is... how do I put this? Hilarious. Yeah, that sounds right. It's so funny to see this Mario man swinging from pole to pole, using the city as his own personal playground as he bounces on taxis and even breaks this random guy's car. And do I even have to mention the scale between Mario and these people? Yeah, I didn't think so. In case you haven't already noticed, this kingdom is bonkers. Or should I say, new donkers. This kingdom gets a 2nd place trophy. In my opinion, the best kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey is the Sand Kingdom. It has this huge overworld with lots and lots of these sand dunes, hidden secrets, and freedom to move around. The Jaxie, who is only in this kingdom, is lots of fun to ride and travel across the big desert in style. The town nearby to the Odyssey is lots of fun, and you can rack up some easy moons in the first time you get there. The ancient ruins are fun to explore too, even if you've already explored them. There's an upside-down pyramid, power moons scattered everywhere, secret buildings, a good boss fight, an underground ice area, a decent story, and so much more. That's why I'm giving the Sand Kingdom the #1 spot on this list. Hey, if you made it this far, then why not subscribe? It also might be worth it to take a look at this graph. Only a small percent of my viewers are subscribed to my channel. So again, there's no reason not to subscribe. See ya in the next video!